Today, we're playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and this is...
Mr. Jahoviak. I've been teaching since 2019. I am the GSA Club Advisor, the MUN Club Advisor. I teach AP Psych, AP Human Geo, and I also am the coach for esports. Don't let this performance tell you how good of a coach I am. There are trophies back there somewhere, I promise.
All right, let's get started today. So as soon as we start the game, that's when I'll start asking you the question.
Fantastic.
I'm
So get ready.
How do I do this? I don't know what best to win again. That's fine. How bad can it be?
They have Enderman in this game? Sorry, I haven't played Smash in a long time. Okay,
What?
if you couldn't teach anymore, what would you do for work?
I think the most accurate understanding of any of these things is before I was a teacher, I actually worked in film. So probably something with that, probably. Though I also quit that profession, so that says a lot of things.
Leading the esports team here at Bonita, why is that something you find appealing?
I have been a gamer forever. In fact, that's how Mr. Ritchie actually reached out to ask me to do this in the first place. He said, "I'm the." Listen, if I get one star, I'm happy. I've been a gamer for forever, and I find esports just as a concept to be fantastic.
Okay, well...
No, I forget how to...
Okay, having pursued a career in the film industry, specializing in audio, what made you want to shift your career to becoming a teacher?
My career sort of shifted, and I started working with nonprofits, which, again, has nothing to do with what I went to school for. A friend of mine needed a second camera person to help out with a nonprofit, and I found myself in Washington, D.C. doing some stuff, and then one thing led to another, and I kept doing that, and essentially I found myself not doing the stuff I liked. I got into film to work with people, and I found myself just getting tired of working by myself, doing things that have nothing to do with what I liked. So I talked to my old psych teacher, and one thing led to another, and here I am, being a teacher.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Being educated in the film industry, what is, in your opinion, the best film of all time and why?
My two favorite films, my first one is a movie called Apocalypse Now. I just appreciate the sort of exploration of evil and good and bad and any number of things. So yeah, Heart of Darkness is number one. And then I really enjoy a movie called Harold and Maude. It's just a beautiful kind of comedy. I love those. But then you have so many. I could talk for hours about best films, but those two are my favorites.
Now that we're back to school, what did you spend the summer doing?
So this summer I really spent recovering, not to get too down, but I was in the Altadena fires. And so I moved to LA. And so I've really just been getting used to the city, knowing my neighbors, figuring out what's what, how to get around.
And how you liking it?
Loving it. I'm actually not too far from Mr. Pike, and I have learned that it's fantastic. The apartment is amazing. My neighbors are hilarious. Just do. Die.
It's fine to me.
Die.
All right, what are some of the hobbies that you have outside of school?
I love D&D and other tabletop role-playing games. I, in fact, play with some other teachers. I game a lot, like I've said. Love watching movies. I paint and hobby. I am, as Mr. Ritchie found out, your average nerd, geek, everything. So if it's geeky, I probably like it. I took one. I'm happy.
No, you got two.
I did two. It's infinitely better. Again, the fact that I only fell off the map once on my, well, probably many times, but I did to myself once is pretty good.
If you were given $1,000 at this moment, what would you spend it on?
That's a great question. One of the things I have been able to rebuild after the fires is my scuba gear. I don't have a lot of stuff, but like my flippers, goggles, those kinds of things, I don't have anymore. And that is definitely something I need to do, given that around Thanksgiving, I'm actually going to be trying to go scuba diving off the coast of Mexico.
How do you think the other staff members would describe you?
Probably the same way students do, loud. Loud. That's a horrific question. I hope funny, nice, kind, all those things, but I told you. the fact that I didn't do that more is impressive. That's my assumption is going to be the biggest one. Loud, gregarious, and I got a big laugh.
What's the craziest experience you've had that you rarely get to share?
When I was younger, I used to do acting, and I was supposed to play Harrison Ford's son in Clear and Present Danger. I got through all the casting stuff, everything was like, great, I'm supposed to do it. I go into the casting room and I have to read lines with Harrison Ford, and apparently I just stopped talking because there was Han Solo, there was Indiana Jones, and I was completely and utterly starstruck. And so I think a lot that if I were to ever meet Harrison Ford, I would probably get arrested because I'm like, hey, Dad. Because I'm not going to be able to live that one down.
We're halfway through 2025. What were some of your New Year's resolutions, and have you achieved any of them?
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm up on you. Do you know how sad that is?
I don't play Greninja.
Good.
I know. I'm kind of shocked
I
now.
am blown away. You have a counter.
We're tied.
You guys are tied. I didn't think that was going to happen today.
I didn't. New Year's, I was probably going to want to scuba more. That was definitely the one. I was really getting into scuba and those things, and I have not. I've not kept up on that one at all.
Well, that is all of our questions. So now all that's left is who's going to win this game.
Not me. But I've already won in my heart.
So, Daniel, why did you decide to switch your character?
Make it fair.
I didn't. Steve was kind of a.
Oh yeah, Steve is the most broken
Steve's
character
S,
in the game.
Yeah, Steve's S. I don't know how to do all of his fun little tricks he has. You just added a new game to the roster as well, right?
We are working on that one. What we got to do is we got to find out how this one actually is going to work. The potential of the new game, to keep your ears out on, is how we can make...
I used my up smash.
That's the best plan I've
You
ever
have
had
a
in this.
chance.
I'm in this still, which is... Oh, man. That's might be one of my favorite moments. But yeah, we have the potential of adding Marvel Rivals.
Baby.
So there are some interesting things that have already been banned pre it entering. CIF has sort of preempted some of the problems with Marvel Rivals. All I need to figure out still is what we're playing it on. I know it is cross-platform, I believe, sort of, in private matches.
Private matches, yes.
And that's the thing. Given that we're doing a competitive match, that has to be a private match. The only problem is I don't know if a predominant amount of people are going to be playing on PC or console. And if they're playing on PC, then it's purely not fair for my team to try and be console-based, which mainly we have, given the context. But if it's on PC or if it's on console, then we have it and everything's going to be great.
Thank you guys for joining us on Competitive Interrogation with Mr. G.
Thanks for having me, guys. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It's a lot of fun.
And back to the studio.